Did your experience affect the way you responded to the news that our country was going to war again in this time in the Middle East?
Well, yes. I'm not so familiar as I was in Vietnam. I didn't live the war of Afghanistan. But why is United States in Afghanistan? In retaliation to what? What are we fighting? I remember Iraq perhaps was a little bit more clear when they invaded Iraq. Still, I'm not saying that I agree with the war, but Afghanistan is very obscure. And I cannot give you a proper answer. I'm not very clear about Afghanistan, to tell you the truth, and what they are doing, and how we're losing people in Afghanistan.
Yeah, we still are.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, is this really worth it? What are we getting out of it? What purpose are we serving in Afghanistan? I mean, those guys are dying. They're serving the country because they are commanded to go and fight. So unfortunately, wars will continue. But every time, as you get older, you find a harder time to justify them.
Right.
Look, I was born at the end of 1945. In May 1945, at the end of World War II. 20 years later, I'm fighting in Vietnam. Just about 20 years later, close. World War II, Japan was destroyed by the United States, basically with the atomic bomb. Now one of the best trade partners that they have. Vietnam now is a trade partner with the United States. They made a lot of things in Vietnam. They have all kind of diplomatic relations. So, what did we get with it? Why did we go to war? I understand Japan. Japan is very understandable. Destroy Pearl Harbor.
Of course.
But Vietnam, I don't know. And again, we are friends with Vietnam now. We're friends with Japan, and we are friends with Iraq, I guess. So Afghanistan, I can find it nothing to justify the war. Maybe I'm
even
not
Vietnam,
so much
I
into
think,
it.
was the way it was presented to us as a country. This was another fight against communism. You know that.
Well,
And the whole domino theory that was very strong at that time.
you know, the president at the time, Johnson, and it'll come to the open now how many lies were told over and over and over about the war, about Vietnam, how they kept so many things for themselves while boys were getting killed and more boys were being trained. Of course, everybody's making money, and the armor machine is producing a lot of weapons. No, it was sad. But again, I can say that I'm sorry, but because I did what I was commanded to do,
Yeah.
and I served the country, and I served it well.
Oh yeah, you did. I think my experience in meeting other veterans is once you're there, politics isn't that important. What's important is this solidarity that develops with men and women that are serving, that are fighting together. That it seems almost politics seems to be eclipsed from.
There's no room for politics. I mean, there's nothing they can do, and yeah, unity, it's very important. And you feel as strong as your unity as can be with the rest of the soldiers there, with the unit, when you're on the field. You don't care. You don't care about anything else but survival.
That's right.
That's what it is. So what you do your job, finish your mission, and come back, and hopefully come back alive,
Alive.
or if wounded, to be able to
Yeah.
to perform
function.
physically as well as you can.
So how'd you feel when you found your two friends again?
That was great. I only just want to find one. First was Dennis Hennessy, and then we found four more. They from the same company, which was amazing.